Okay, we have an answer, by the way, to what you had asked.
But I can't see the whole thing. Okay.
Surprise.
So it is a myth.
Okay. Well, at least I knew it could be.
For those who missed it in the beginning of the show, we were talking about the highway and whether, what was your question?
I think it was something like, this is almost exactly what I thought it was, that every 1 out of every 5 miles had to be straight for a plane to land.
Because we had a story out of San Diego of a Cessna that had to land on the highway.
Right.
And it would make sense.
It would make sense. It'd be, hard to argue it, but myth.
You guys ever been on a lake when a seaplane is thinking about landing and you're like, where do you want to be? Because I can like.
Where do you need me to go?
I came into a cove 2 weekends ago, and there were 2 at a low altitude, and I was like, "Hey, Luca, we can check out the seaplanes." And then I had a moment of being like, or we could also just move because we're in like a green boat in the middle of the
Get a little to the side.
Where are you trying to go? Guys, today, beautiful day. Once again, 70s over southern Maine, but that cooler air mass that'll move in for everyone already apparent in Aroostook County, where it's 59 for a high in Caribou today. Tonight, it will be cool. Nothing crazy. Our normal low, average low of 47 will be down to 44 in Portland. And we'll see some 30s out there too, maybe Bangor and Lewiston, Freiburg, certainly Berlin, and Rangeley will be into the 30s by late tonight, early tomorrow morning with those clear skies. I don't necessarily think, though, that it's the overnight lows that are what's going to strike you about the pattern coming up here. It's the fact that we don't really recover that much tomorrow. So we've got a gusty north-northeast wind tomorrow. Temperatures are in the 50s pretty much all day, briefly to 60, 61 on the high end of things. The mountains will stay in the 50s and a few more cumulus clouds. And I think coming from about 80 degrees, that's going to feel like a really big change. And Wednesday night is going to be chilly. Temperatures in the 30s pretty uniformly, some 20s into the mountains in northern Maine as well. I think this is very similar to a cold snap we had a couple of weeks ago where it really felt like, okay, this is really, really fallish here. Thursday's another bright day, but once again, we struggle to get to 60 degrees. The wind does slacken a bit here, though, on Thursday. And then that's it, because we start going back to warmer conditions for Friday and certainly into the weekend. High pressure directly overhead. That's when we get kind of chilly this time of the year, and that actually continues into the winter too, when that high is directly over us and we're able to be clear and we radiate out overnight. That's how those temperatures get so chilly. But we get back into the warm sector Friday, but really Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And the temperature trend there has actually gotten warmer on the models for those days. And I think we're in a situation here where Sunday and Monday particularly could be easily in the low 80s and perhaps close to the mid 80s again like we had last Sunday. And that's starting to get into some kind of rarefied air. We broke a record with it last Sunday, and I'd have to look at the record for this Sunday, but you think we'd have a chance at it. Temperature trend here, up for Sunday and Monday. I think we'll be in the 80s. By the way, normal high 66 today, but by Sunday I believe it's 63 or 64. So those will start to be even bigger numbers. Summer vibes is what I put in on Sunday, and still dry and warm on Monday. At some point I'll get you the 7-day with the extra day, but I'll tell you that one's dry too. So I think I was talking yesterday about we'll be in the 70s. Or 80s on Sunday this weekend. I think we'll be in the 80s pretty easily, and Monday too. So some really mild stuff. Yeah. But October 1st, it'll feel like October 1st.
Yeah.
So that we got that going for us.
So we just get a little kickstart of the season,
yes,
and then
back to
summer.
We've been doing this the last couple of falls have been very mild. Like we've just been kind of coasting them. So we'll see how we go. Warm start.
Okay. Thank you, Keith.